People say you learn more from failure as opposed to success just because you fail more, right? So there's more opportunity for learning. There's successes that we read about. A lot of times they're based just as much on luck or market conditions as they are on skill and competency. That's not always the case, but it's often the case. So it's really kind of watching things like, at Medium, which turned into One Riot, I think we grew too quickly infrastructure-wise, right? We were growing and investing based on anticipated growth versus real growth. And I think we burned a lot of resources we could have used for other things. We hired people we shouldn't have hired too quickly, put a real burn on the runway, and a lot of stress on the executives and the board on the conversation level. So that's one thing. I've seen some of the good things I learned, like at Igniter, which then turned into Step Out, and now I think it's a company called Tool in India. Kind of understanding and listening to your market, right? So they had an interesting service that they were trying to target at the US market, and they realized that it was working best actually in Asia, right? And so they refocused the whole business, pivoted, focused on the market where it was working, and went and built what I assume is a successful business, right? So listening to your audience is a critical thing. At Medium, I think, or eventually One Riot, another thing I learned is pivoting too quickly can also be dangerous, right? I think we jerked that company around in a lot of different directions without really understanding where we wanted to get to. And at the end, it cost us a lot of time, a lot of runway, it cost a lot of people a lot of equity. And, the sale was okay at the end of the day, but I don't think it was close to the business that it could have been.